here we are at Kentucky Lake at the Ken Lake State Park for the MLF High School Fishing Camp. We're going to do some seminars this week. I'm getting ready to change into my jersey, but I'm super excited about this opportunity to share with the youth of our sport some of the knowledge that I found through my 20 plus years of fishing, and looking forward to just talking to them and seeing what they think about the sport as it is now. And it's always great to get to spend time with people from a different generation in this sport, because it allows you to see the sport from different angles. I love the sport, love everything about it, and I want nothing more than to showcase this sport in the best way I can, and learning from the youth and teaching them is a great way to do that. So I'm getting ready to get changed up, going here, check this out, and stay tuned. So this is why you show up early to events. So Ken Lake has got like 7 different subsections to it. I thought I was going to the right place. Obviously wasn't. The lady there was like, I'm not sure exactly where to go, but I think it's here. So I'm going to another place. And if this is the right place, I should be on time. If not, might be a little bit late, but we're trying to get there. Happens to us all. All right, so we found it behind the scenes. We're getting ready to go down here to the amphitheater, set up, talk to the high schoolers, see what they have to say. Here we are on the banks of the beautiful, iconic Kentucky Lake.
In the building?
Getting ready to get started. Some great people here helping us out. It'll be fun.
We come here to talk about ethics, etiquette, and boating safety. So I'm going to let Derek start out.
For y'all don't know me, I'm Derek Hudson, Major League Fishing Invitational Pro. I wanted to talk about ethics and etiquette as far as, let's just keep that simple. So, does anyone here know the golden rule? Can anybody recite it? The golden rule? This is the first time.
Treat us like you want to be treated.
Exactly.
Yeah, man. Hey, thank God you were here, because every other group had it. You're the only one big. So I was going to have to just get ready to leave, man.
Matthew 7:12, treat others the way you'd like to be treated. It's pretty simple. So that is something you can take ethics and etiquette wise into your personal life, keep it in your mind, and you apply it anywhere. Talking to your parents, your teachers, your family members, friends. How many of y'all own a phone? How many of y'all have social media? You can apply it there for sure. There is nothing worse than committing social media suicide by saying the wrong thing one time. It can happen, and a lot of people do it. So just be mindful what you would like to hear, what you don't want to hear. Keep that in your head and apply it to that as well. On the water, if someone's fishing down this riprap right here, going that way, would you want to be that person when someone pulls one cast in front of you? No, you would not. So keep that in mind across all your life. Treat others the way you want to be treated. It'll help you with everything. Fishing etiquette, we've talked about this before. There's a lot of times that you will find fish on a hump that someone else found, on a grass mat that someone else found, that's on one dock that someone else found. I mean, it happens. We all have great electronics nowadays for the most part. We all have read enough magazines, I'm sure, and enough articles at this point to find some fish. So we're going to find the same fish. What is the best way to combat 2 people finding the same fish, getting there together at different times or the same time, and having a fight on the water? What's the best way to combat that?
You win.
Communication. Communication is the key. When I stepped up to the invitationals, that was the first thing I noticed that was different. Is that those guys that are putting $5,000 per entry fee, they're professional anglers. And I don't know how many times I pull up to a brush pile and a guy comes in and says, "Hey, can I go down this bank right here? I have some in that grass mat." By all means, go ahead. Communication. If you talk to each other about the situation, you're not going to have problems on the water. But let's see who wants to be a guinea pig. See how one of these things blows up.
Me. I've never got to do it.
You
don't.
I guess one.
It
They
hurts.
don't go off at the same
It goes
time.
boom,
It goes boom, boom. It's like it
I'll do
gives
it.
you a
I'll
headache.
Let me get you in the back. You raise your hand first.
I played football.
You've already won Chick-fil-A dinner.
I do want him to do it. As a matter of fact, he's our biggest
It'll
troublemaker.
knock you out.
He's our biggest troublemaker.
Yes, he is.
Who?
Hit that one right there.
Right
This
there,
guy.
brother.
I'm getting out of the way, man. You ever have one of them pops?
Hey, if you got one that's more painful than that, be sure to get one.
Wow. What's that supposed to mean? The last guy was really small. Very skinny. You need to be snug.
It means you and I in the same club, what it means, brother. Yeah.
So I don't really need a life jacket. I'm buoyant.
Hey, I didn't get a body like this eating salad, brother.
You said you never done this before? You never had one pop on you?
Not on me. Man, you still didn't loosen this.
Nah, you know what? We'll just leave it like that.
He
Just
was
hold
a
it.
beanpole. He was a beanpole.
Yeah, the last guy, he
Yeah,
like
he
this
was.
big around. We turned sideways, I
He's
thought
not
he was
having
cracking
fun.
the wall. Yeah.
That good? There you go. You want them snug because this style right here, it being all the inflation's in the top, you want it to be snug lower because if you don't, it's going to pull up high.
You know, don't
Can I
pull,
pull
hey,
it?
don't pull that when I'm close to you.
Hey,
You know
can
the
I pull
funny
it?
thing is, you take a thin guy like him or a thin guy like him, they'll call him Moose or
That one?
something.
No.
Yeah, they'll call him
Look at
Moose
somebody
or
else
something.
like that.
But you and I, they'll call us Tiny or something for a nickname. That doesn't make no sense at all, does it?
My nickname's Trout.
Chop?
Yeah.
Like pork chop?
Yep.
Hey, before you pull that, let me get the heck away from you.
Hold on, I got a Jolly Rancher.
Go way over here. You good right there?
Miss.
You good?
All right. Hey, everybody get your cameras out. You're right here. You're right here.
Right there.
Hey, wait a minute, before you pull that. Hold it, before you pull that. How many of you have gotten into somebody else's boat and used their life jacket? Show your hands if you use somebody else's life jacket, raise your hand. Okay, a whole bunch of you.
Hey,
Watch this.
to learn. All right. Go ahead and pull it whenever you want to.
Yeah, there's no cylinder in there.
Yank it
The
real hard.
cylinder has been used. This is just
The point we're trying to make is, how do you know the person that loaned you that life jacket, that thing's even gonna work if he throws you out of the boat? How do you know?
so.
Wait, can we get another one?
Man, they got us all excited for no reason.
Here's one that's already exploded and hasn't been repacked yet.
Repack it and let him
This is
do it.
what they look like when they've exploded and haven't been repacked.
We can get one for you if you want.
So, if you have one that's like this, is this usable?
Yeah.
No,
Blow it up.
not like
So you
this.
blow it up, but yeah,
You
you
can
have to wear it
physically
like that.
blow it up, and that's the only way this is usable.
Hey, put,
So, if someone hands you, you're
that.
getting in somebody's boat, your buddy's boat, and he says, "Hey, here you go, life jacket. Which one you gonna take?" Take this one.
That one's too small for me, so the right.
So, if you gotta take this one, what do you need to do? You got a higher end one. You got a sight window. You can just check right on the outside.
let him try.
See the green dot?
If you don't,
Let him try.
If that's not gonna work, that's gonna be red. That's on the expensive ones. You see that? As long as that's green, I know it's gonna inflate.
if you don't, just bust it open, check it, unscrew the cylinder, look at it, make sure it's not punctured, because it's just a needle that pokes into it, and you just screw it back in. But the main thing we wanted to get across is that do not trust. This is your personal flotation device. Do not trust someone else giving it to you. These are actually sold with the cylinder out. You ever bought one from Bass Pro Shops? They come with the cylinder inside the package, not inside the life preserver. So somebody could have taken it, thrown it in their rod locker, didn't get the cylinder, didn't even notice it, and now they have a useless piece of material unless they manually blow it up. So don't take somebody's word for it. It's your personal flotation device. That's why a lot of professional co-anglers, they're very religious about their preserver that they take with them through every tournament.
Get ready to eat, say the prayer, having a good day. Got done with lunch. We're having a good old time out here, just telling fish stories, teaching these kids a thing or two, and teaching us a thing or two. A lot of fun. This is definitely an event. If I was a teenager in high school, I'd be looking forward to trying to get into next year's, because this is a cool event. You check it out. All right, so we just wrapped up the first day of this high school camp. Huge success. Got to hang out with some new friends and share a lot of information with some kids. They were very receptive and they were excited just to hear some stuff. A lot of them are fishing tournaments and just interested in the sport altogether. So really cool experience. But here I am stopped at the Bellows Dairy Bar. This thing right here, when we came to the Invitational on Kentucky Lake, I stopped here, and if you are looking for old school diner style food, done right, done cheap, this is the place to come. Super great. I got a chuck wagon and milkshake coming. We're gonna get that, head back to the room, get ready for tomorrow, and having a good day. So stay tuned. Hopefully get some more footage tomorrow. We're gonna be at the MLF headquarters, so hopefully get some cool footage there. If you haven't checked out my MLF headquarters tour I did, go check it out. It's on my YouTube channel, as well as on English Choice YouTube channel. They shared it on theirs as well. So that was really cool, the first tour there. But now I get to go back, do some classes tomorrow. Super excited about it. And then we will be headed home.
Don't miss the largest savings event this year, English Choice Marine Summer Closeout Sale. Let an English Choice team member pile up price reductions and rebates to save you thousands and get you on the water today. We have price cuts up to $21,000, stack on instant rebates up to $5,000. Take advantage of the largest savings and selection in the country on new and used bass, pontoon, and pleasure boats. Go out in style this season with English Choice Marine, the #1 Ranger and Triton dealer in the country. Go to EnglishChoiceMarine.com to view current inventory now. Hurry, this sale ends July 31st.
Well, here we are. We're leaving the Major League Fishing headquarters. This is where we did seminars today, and it was actually for the adults that a lot of them are boat captains and parents and just affiliated with the high schoolers in some way. So we did like a mental game seminar for them. So Brad Lawson is a psychologist and coach for Kentucky. He was a retired coach for Kentucky, football coach. He actually held the mental game seminar today to give them some pointers on how to get their kids ready to be anglers in this sport. And I was able to give the real accounts of how to be an angler in this sport. And a lot of the things we touched on were, making sure that they take social media seriously, and, for them not to get on there, just because they feel like they're invincible, through their phones, and say mean things or hurtful things or disrespectful things, that they normally wouldn't do in person. That, and I brought up my belief. My faith in God is giving me a strong mental game. I mean, I have unwavering faith that I can do good at any event. It's God's will. And even if you don't believe in Christ, and you don't believe, if your faith is not in God and Christ, you can still be confident in yourself and have a strong confidence that you can do good. and that's part of the mental game of this sport. If you're going out there and you don't believe you can do good, then you're not going to do good. It's very simple. Also, I brought up the fact that catching a limit is huge, and that you need to be a student of how to do that. As an angler, I've learned that catching 5 fish is crucial to getting your tournament off on the right foot. So I've worked really hard at figuring out what fish like to bite. May not be, sometimes may not be the big fish bait. It may not be the way to get the winning sack or even top 10 sack, but it allows me to get that ball rolling, because once you get 5 in the box, you can make decisions of, hey, I'm gonna go throw a big flutter spoon for the rest of the day, and try to get some bigger fish. But if you don't have 5 in the box, it makes it a lot harder to swing for the fences. So that's why I shared with them the Missile Magic Worm. Missile Magic Worm has caught me so many fish and has filled out so many limits for me on a shaky head and a drop shot. That is one bait that they need to teach the kids how to use, because it can get it done. I also brought up the minnow style baits like the missile spunk shad. Those baits that are, those baits can catch a lot of fish and are doing great on the BPT level where every fish counts, because they catch fish. So hit on those points. We hit on the reason why I didn't have you in there is because it was a small conference room. Didn't want the camera getting in, just being a distraction or getting in the way of what we were trying to share with them to help their themselves and their children be better anglers. But it was pretty awesome, pretty great way to end this trip. So here it is, the MLS headquarters here in Benton, Kentucky. Super great time. Always great getting to talk to the future of the sport, even if it is the adults that are helping with the future of the sport. So that's going to be it for now. I appreciate you all for tuning in. Please like, please share. We truly appreciate comment. Tell me what you think. Like, I'd love to know what you all feel like is a big part of the mental game of fishing. Drop a comment. Until then, thank you all, and God bless you.